Hey y'all, it's your girl Nadi, aka Queen Goddess Hope, and you are now tuned in to another episode of your self-care rituals. Today I wanted to do a quick poll in regards to this day approaching, which is the Great Conjunction. It's not to say that there's a specific message in mind, it's just to kind of get us in the momentum of it all, and we're gonna get started. So of course, first we have to cleanse our space. And this sage is actually the peppermint sage that's available at butimes2.com. Right now, we have 25% off all items with the promo code Martian, as I am taking a spiritual break from all social media platforms, and it is a little bit less invasive to record videos and upload them. So that's exactly what I'll probably just do in the meantime, in between time. But let's get this cracking. All right. So we call in the ancestors for guidance, and we ask that may this reading be one of an intuitive message that is meant for our highest good. We only ask that the ancestors that are for us to chime in, and the ones who are not, may you be blessed in the afterlife. We ask Spirit to connect and allow this message to be for who it is meant to be. And do not allow this message to mold to your life. Let it be one of originality and one of healing. All right, so let's get it cracking. As you guys know, I use 3 different decks right now. I use the Rebecca Campbell Work Your Light. I use a deck by Kaleidoscope with quotes. And I also use the Self-Care Oracle deck by Goddess Provisions. A card already flew out, per usual. Okay, 3 cards fell out. I keep getting the same card. Like, the same card keeps coming out all the time. Take a walk, take a walk. And every day I've been taking a walk. So today the sun was shining super bright from like 7 a.m. So the first thing I wanted to do was go out and take a walk. Yes, the scenery is also different. I am in my room. So here are 3 cards that came out. Get your hands dirty, sound healing, and take a walk. So sound healing right now today just means music. Allow yourself to be healed by music therapy. If you're not familiar with what music therapy is, then definitely look it up. And it says use your hands. So I like this card because it just means to get creative. What can you do to get creative? I've been consciously taking time away from the internet and just constantly loving myself in a way that I wasn't used to doing in the last month or two, just because I was constantly on the go. I was trying to promote the business. I was trying to push the business. I was trying to get ready for business. So the message from Spirit is to definitely get your hands dirty and be creative. Take a walk and sound healing. So typically when I go for walks, it's my way of channeling the energy of the universe. It's my way of connecting with nature. It's my way of getting closer to God in a sense. Because if we're not tapped in and close to the universe, what do you expect is going to happen? And when I pull these self-care routines, it's basically just me encouraging people to find a way to heal, because a lot of people in the collective right now have no idea what's happening. Okay, I keep hearing about December 21st. They have no idea what's really happening. But the thing is, you just have to practice self-care. That's really what this whole entire channel is about. It's about healing. It's about practicing self-care and how to love yourself a little better. And the reason why I have on this left eye shirt is because her example of self-care from the public side of you she was committed to that. And along her self-care journey, she lost her life, unfortunately, and unexpectedly. But when you're on a self-care journey and when you're one and in tune with yourself, there's really nothing unexpected about death. It's just that you fulfilled your purpose, your mission on this earth, and now you're transitioning. That's what I believe. Different for others who are like suicidal or what have you. So yeah, the message here, transformation, things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. Right. So we're basically in a space where we need to really heal and transform at an all-time level. Like, you have to heal your body, mind, and soul, your spirit. Really try to figure out what it is that is really prohibiting you from doing so. Why are you still not healed? Who is prohibiting you from healing yourself? Are you in the way? Is there somebody else in the way? What is it? Because I think that COVID-19 happened for us to get to a point to be prepared for the Great Conjunction. It allowed people to have a major wake-up call. And if you didn't heed to that message, I don't know what to tell you. The age of light, you've been training for this for lifetimes. Absolutely. So my thing is this. If you know that you're in a position of elevation and spiritual awakening, don't stop. It's difficult and it's hard to sit and deal with some emotions because it's required. A lot of us are going to jump timelines where the healing that we're handling right now is going to skip a generation. So it's going to skip you because you actually are taking the time out to do the work. You're not going to receive that karmic debt, if that makes sense, because you are now actively pursuing the healing and deep replenishment. Retreat, rest, and be held. So I just literally said this, and coincidentally, I was on my walk today and this moon phase was actually out, and this is the same exact moon phase that I was born under. So when I see this, it actually gives me great power. It encourages me to live my life in abundance because I know that I'm aligned with the moon, in its waxen state. So I look at this card and I really think of self-healing. When you're taking a bath or a spiritual bath or a shower, whatever it may be, make sure that you're being conscious about the energy that you're washing away. If you're taking a spiritual bath, please bathe first before you take a spiritual bath, because spiritual baths be nice, like roses and oils and milk and all of this stuff that we wouldn't use in a bubble bath, if you will. So make sure that if you're taking a spiritual bath and if you're really trying to get in tune and heal yourself on a deeper level, make sure that you bathe first. Yeah, so I pulled 2 cards actually. So it says birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being, and trust your path. If you knew that you would be supported, what would you do? So this is the second time I pulled this card recently. And if you can see here, this one right here, I love, love, love. It is like freaking beautiful. This whole deck is really dope. But obviously, that's exactly what's happening right now. We're walking into a new age. We're walking into the Aquarian age where love, friendship, and elevation are going to be at the forefront. We're going to help heal one another, and nobody has time for negative vibes. Nobody wants to deal with anyone like with drama, or we really just want it to be on some peaceful vibe shit. And I can admit myself that right now I don't even really want to be around people. I just want to be to myself. I want to have my own thoughts, and it may seem like it's something that someone who is depressed would do, but it's not. I'm really just healing myself. From May 19th to May 1st, 2019 until present day, I posted on social media every single day, interacting with the audience every single day, whether if it was Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, it didn't matter. I was on there all day long, just trying to get the brand to be what it is now. And now that I know what to do, I have to continue on that mission. So I need a moment to recluse and protect myself, protect my peace, because I was this close away from being crazy as fuck. So I don't want to hear that. You can't stuff. Try it, fail, and try that shit again, from the good father, LeBron James. So we know that his example is amazing. He is a star athlete, and he also opens up a school to help young kids. When I think of somebody trying to talk themselves out of a blessing, I think of this quote, ironically, because I'm pretty sure he didn't think that he would in turn open a school to help his community, going forward, fast forwarding into his career as an NBA player. And I really think that we really just have to focus and stick to the plan, because you know how many times people fail and still get back up and do it again. I have a problem where I don't feel like I'm comfortable failing, and I know that that's not healthy and unrealistic, but I don't accept failure. And I think that's where the difference is. If I fail, I'm going to keep doing it, and I'm going to try another way. And this is the first time that I've stuck to a business for this long and have progressively tried to make it do what it do. You know what I mean? And a lot of times I can honestly say that I felt like quitting, because I still feel like quitting every day. It's a lot of work being self-employed. It's a lot of work just trying to make the business float every single day. So this final quote is from Grace Jones. It says, "I can't run out of different ideas. I am different. When can I run out of me?" So yeah, that's pretty much in line with what I just said. So you can't run out of ideas. You can't agree to fail. You always have to keep trying and trying again. And that goes in line with self-love. I don't care what nobody says. You have to commit to loving you. And if you did something new and that wasn't the way that you felt like it would please you, then you have to try it a different way. You can decide to burn sage and then hate it. And then you're like, I don't like that smell. But then there may be a different type of sage or a different type of incense or something that's going to work for you, so that it's still some type of therapy and something that's going to help you along the way. Again, rest. So this is like screaming at us. So this is really a time to kind of just go within and focus. With the Great Conjunction, there will be a lot of downloads happening. So this entire reading is basically just telling me, make sure you're taking care of yourself during this time. Allow negative vibes to just repel right off of you. Like, okay, you want to come try me? I'm going to let Big Daddy Universe handle that on my behalf, because nobody wants to deal with negative vibes. This is really a time, again, of deep replenishment. We're walking into a new galactic age, and this is a major time for transformation. You got to look at these 3 cards. These 3 cards are here for a reason. You know what I mean? Transformation, rest, and a new age. We really have to love ourselves in such a way that we're going to be like her on a throne. You know what I mean? You see the DNA strain in her hand? It's time to transform and wake up to this digital age that we're now in. Today, I actually thought about creation on another level, because I have plants all around my room right now, right? And I keep thinking about things like I Am Legend, when the guy was basically, in his 4 walls, and he had an entire entrapment. Like, so if something happened to him, he would be protected. And I feel the same way about the plants in my room. If something goes down, I know that I can breathe. I have oxygen. You want to commit to self-love like it's a form of oxygen, because it is. A lot of times people are out here neglecting self-love. I've said it in a previous video too. Like, we have to get to a point where we're committed to self-love first. You can't love somebody else if you don't love yourself first. You have to get to a point where that's all that we want. I was talking to my best friend today, and I was just saying the same thing to her. Like, I'm considered a hopeless romantic. And she's like, that's not a negative thing. And I agree. I just enjoy the idea of love and being in love. However, I had to shift my gears to where I had to channel that love within first. And then I noticed my pattern that when I'm in a relationship, sometimes I tend to lack and slack off where I want to give my all to that commitment. And I realized that I have deep attachment issues, and it stemmed from my childhood. So now that I know exactly what to look for and how to tackle, how am I going to be able to heal myself and nurture that attachment that I was lacking as a kid? So it's important for us to get to the point where we're reparenting ourselves and we're doing it unapologetically, because we can all get to a point where this is a complete shit show. You know, it's really important for me to journal. I haven't journaled in like a week, and it's not because I don't want to journal, but I'm constantly writing notes in my phone. So it's like a different type of journaling. You know what I mean? But it's just something about pen to paper. And I feel like it's a lost art. And that's really what helped me heal, being able to physically write down all of the things that I wanted to release. And it wasn't until the other day that I was talking to an old friend that I was like, you know, I'm at a point now where these things are coming back up, but they're the same issues, but different type of emotions. And I'm just at a healed place where I can finally piece these things together. And I'm like, wow, that was really the one thing that I needed. That was the one thing that's allowing me to close that chapter and move on. And it's difficult at times, but who else is going to heal you but you? And I think that's the problem. We keep looking to external forces, and we keep relying on our partners and loved ones to get us to a solid state of thrive. And no one can do it but you. I'm going to pull one last transformation card. It says, just say yes. I don't know who that's for, but just say yes. Commit to self-love, commit to healing, and commit to energy work. Commit to aligning your chakras. Commit to self-love. Commit to taking walks. Commit to baths, spiritual baths, showers. Commit to self-love and self-healing by any means necessary. All right, so that's all I got for the day. It was great seeing you guys. Drop a line in the comments if you have any questions. If you would like a personal reading, check out bu2.com and visit Astro Readings. Again, all products are 25% off this week. Well, I said it would be probably indefinitely. And if there are any like different types of promos or anything like that, it'll automatically be discounted from the checkout. But right now, all the products at BU ×2 are 25% off with the promo code Martian. I'll see you around. Bye.